Hello. Yes, I know we're well into 2026 now. I've done a couple of sound bites already, but for some reason I can't get my head round that we're in a new year, 2026. Maybe sometime in the future I will. Maybe when it's my birthday next month and I suddenly realise that I'm going to turn. I'm not going to tell you, but you probably know anyway. And it'll probably hit me. But at the moment, I'm kind of having difficulty in getting my head round it. So, anyway, back to why I'm here today. We know, don't we? I hope, that effective communication is critical to the success of any team or product or business. But have you ever broken down what the actual components are of an effective message? No? Well, you are in luck because I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to go through them for you. If you break down what communication is, there are several different components even, that work together to create a complete and effective message. So let's go through them, shall we? First, let's start with the sender. Oh, that seems like a good idea. This is blatantly obvious, but the sender is the person who initiates the message intending to convey specific information. But you didn't know that, did you? Next up is the actual message that the sender wants to send. The information or idea or message that the sender intends to communicate. Okay. Moving on, there is then an element of encoding. That is the process of translating the message into a form that can be transmitted. Then, of course, there's the channel, not the English Channel where all the boats come across. Sorry about that. I never normally get into politics, but I think it's absolutely scandalous. Anyway, there is the channel. I wonder how many. I won't go there. The channel is the medium through which the message is transmitted. You know, email, chat apps, intranet, video, etc. Next comes the receiver. This is the person or persons who the sender intends should receive the message, who then decodes it and interprets the message. Talking about encoding, next up is exactly that. Yeah, this is the process of interpreting the message and understanding exactly what its meaning is supposed to be. Then comes the all-important element of feedback, okay? This is simply the response or the reaction of the receiver to the message. Sometimes I still very rarely get feedback when I send messages to prospective trainees, but that's another matter, and I really shouldn't raise it here, but whatever. That's another story, as I said. And okay, it's another story, but I mean, I've had several rants about it here on LinkedIn. So, you know, it's so frustrating not getting feedback. Really is, when you spend a lot of time and energy actually trying to nurture people. Okay. Anyway, finally, last but not least, there's the noise, which is the interference or barrier that can disrupt the communication process. Some of the key reasons I'm going to follow up with for having clear communication components are avoidance of misinterpretation. So clear components ensure that the message is received matches the message that is intended, preventing confusion and errors. Right? Builds trust and credibility. Consistent, transparent and clear communication fosters trust and engagement with your audience. Enhances efficiency. Direct and clear communication messages saves time by getting straight to the point, eliminating the need for repeated explanations. Reduces conflict. Clear communication minimizes guesswork and ambiguity, which are common sources of conflict and delay. Ensures accurate information transfer. Clarity is essential for sharing ideas and instructions. So they basically are to understand. I'm losing it, aren't I? So they are understood as intended, whether it's a project or a simple conversation. Also, it promotes collaboration. When everyone understands expectations, roles, teamwork becomes smoother and more productive. So, what have I been trying to say? In a roundabout way, not very well today, but hey, these are authentic, real live videos, so I'm not going to change any. Clear communication components are vital because they prevent misunderstanding, they build trust, they boost efficiency and ensure goals are met by conveying accurate information without ambiguity, using simple language and providing logical structure, leading to better collaboration and fewer conflicts in personal and professional settings. Is that clear? Did I communicate that very well? I haven't got a clue. I will listen back to it just to make sure. But I usually don't re-record these because I prefer them to be, as I said earlier on, a little bit authentic and, without any bullshit. Nearly said it, didn't I? Nearly said it. Anyway, if I haven't already done so, I wish you a happy new year. I know it's a bit later on in the day, but whatever. So here's to what 2026 brings. Cheers.